I'm going to show you today how to use Savers 50% off sale to your advantage to grow your business. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a haul, but with explanation as to why I picked up these items, because I had a 50% off coupon at Savers, which I haven't had in a long time. And yes, we're in a different space. If you hear cats running around, sorry. I'm actually in like the main living space of the apartment, and the lighting was just really good here. I actually just filmed the entire video in a different location, and when I looked back, you basically couldn't see me. The lighting was awful. So I was like, well, guess we're gonna film again. So here we are, filming again. And let's just get right into it. These pieces I picked up during the 50% off sale. So Savers sends out a coupon now for 50% off. So it limits the amount of people that are going into the store. Everyone kind of gets the coupon staggered, whether it's 50% off everything or 40% off athletic wear, whatever they send out. So you get to use the coupon for 3 days. I've only used it for 2. I might go again tomorrow because it expires tomorrow, but I wanted to film this video now because this is the only time I had to film it. So that's what we're going to do. Some of these pieces, I guess, are like a no-brainer that I would have picked it up. And then some of these pieces were just me having fun and trying something new, because I think that's what's cool about 50% off. 50% off at Savers sometimes means bins prices, and the bins aren't open in Boston, and I haven't gone up to the bins in New Hampshire, and I just don't like the structure of it right now. It'd be very difficult for me to make that 2-hour trip and then have to wait another hour or 2 to get in. It would be, I don't want to say a waste of time for me, but it just wouldn't be the best use of my time, and it would not maximize my efficiency, and time is money. So let's just get into it so I can show you these pieces and why I grabbed them. So these are a classic Tommy Hilfiger 100% cotton jean, mom jean, I guess, but look at that. This is like Y2K vibes, which I know is really in. I know all the kids, all the Gen Zers really love it. And I'm sure other people do too, but I feel like they really have a following with this kind of stuff. These were marked at $19.99, but I had 50% off. So for the $10, I'm going to try it. I think they'll do well. I think they'll sell fast. I have no idea what they're going to sell for. Oh, I should probably say this before I start to really get into the items that I purchased. I only spent $120 on all of this stuff. I have no idea how many items there are. So at the end, I'll count and let you know how many items there were. And then at that point, give you my average cost of goods as well. I just wanted to jump right in and show you the stuff. So I didn't really do the work. So that was the first piece. Second piece, also a pair of jeans that I stay away from now. I don't pick them up anymore. You're probably thinking, so why did you pick them up now if you don't pick them up anymore? Well, I don't pick them up because they sit forever. They don't sell for a high amount, and they're usually priced high in my local Savers. And that brand is Frame. Oddly enough, this pair of Frame jeans were only priced at $5.99, and then with the 50% off, no brainer, going to pick them up. Not because of the size or the style, like the style name, but because of the way they look. So these are a size 24, and the name of them is Le Crop Mini Boot. So it is a, I want to say it's probably an ankle boot jean. But the reason why I grabbed them is, see this braided detail up here? This is why I grabbed it. One, I like the braided detail, but 2, this reminds me of the braided belts that used to be worn during the early 2000s with jeans, with Abercrombie jeans, with Hollister jeans. That's what this reminded me of. And just like the overall cut of the jean has a very Y2K style and vibe to it. So I thought it was really fun. It was almost like nostalgia for me to find a jean with that braided detail. But yeah, they're not low rise. They're definitely a mid rise. But that's why I grabbed them. I thought they'd be fun to try out. And at that price point, I have nothing to lose, really. Nothing to lose. This pile right here that you can't see is enormous. There's so much stuff. And there are bags that have other things shoved in them. This next piece, I really need to list ASAP. Probably when I'm done filming this, I'll take some photos of some things, but this is like very Valentine's Day with a little heart. It is Fossil. I always pick up Fossil leather pieces if it's priced right. Typically, I feel like Fossil's always priced up a little high, which is not the best. But these pieces were actually priced fairly reasonably, plus 50% off. So I grabbed them, but I really like this. It's just a nice little wristlet, and this will sell. This, even after Valentine's Day, it will sell, but it's just Valentine's Day vibes. I need to get this out there. You might hear a cat playing with the cat toy in the background because she sees that I'm filming. So she's got to make some kind of noise to make herself heard. All right, this is a not new to me brand in terms of me hearing about it, but new to me to finding. I've never found this brand before in the wild, and it's Pam and Jella, and I was so excited. And it's a size large, which is even better. I might try this on and see if it fits. So, but even if it does, I'm going to sell it. But it's this tiger print cardigan. It's button front here, long sleeve. It's got little pockets right here in the front. I thought it was cute. And it was my first time finding this brand. So I obviously had to pick it up. And I think Savers only had it marked at $9.99. So that was a great price for that piece. Okay. You know how everyone talks about Anthropologie and it doesn't sell and don't pick it up anymore, and I say it too, and you know, there's always exceptions to the rule. And my exception to the rule is if it's a really unique and cute, pretty, elegant piece and it's 50% off day, you should probably pick it up. And even if you only make $20, $25 on it, it's worth the pickup. And that's what this is. This is HD in Paris, but it is so pretty. It's got this pretty little mock neck. It's a longer short sleeve. I don't know what you would call this. It's a short sleeve. It's a little bit longer than that. It's got this pretty button detailing right here. And I know not a ton of people are going into the office, but some people still are. And this is the perfect little office blouse. Wear it with a blazer. I just really liked it. And it was only $2.99 with 50% off. So I was going to get it. What size are you? Size 8. So that's what HD in Paris looks like if you've never seen it. And sometimes HD in Paris is not Anthropologie, but this particular piece is from Anthropologie. A lot of those brands that are in Anthropologie also sell items on their own. What do I want to show you next? All right, I'll show you these, and then we'll go on to the one I was really excited about. All right, I was going through the legging section, and I feel leggings as I go. I don't necessarily always look at the tags because there's so many. So I was feeling them, and I came across this one, and I'm like, I kept touching it. It's like, oh, you feel good. What are you? You're definitely not Lululemon, but I don't know what you are. This is what I do. This is what I say in my head. And it's this brand right here. I don't know how to say it. It's ZHINK, Seek. I don't know. But they seem to have a following. They seem to retail for quite a bit. I don't know much about them, but they were priced at $10.99, which typically I would have not picked them up for that price point. But with the 50% off, it's worth me trying. They are designed in Australia. So it's a Australian brand. No idea what I'll sell them for. I didn't do any research on any of this, by the way. Like initial researches in the thrift store to see if it was worth getting at the 50% off mark, but that's it. So yeah, I'm excited to try a new brand that I probably would not have picked up if it wasn't for the 50% off coupon. This next piece, Savers did not know what it was, which is always a good day in my book if you're a thrifter. Free People Movement, size extra small, and these are a great loungewear pant. They're purple. They're very, very soft. And then you'll see this utilitarian detailing here. If you listen to Thrifters Villa, which is my podcast with Lori Tata, we talked about these button utility style holes in the side of pants for fall and winter trends. You'll definitely see these again, I think in spring and summer, and these have a hole in them. It's gonna happen. Sometimes I miss it. I can repair this. This is a repairable hole, but this is gonna go to a different pile. Never fails. Never fails. You know, it's when you're in different lighting. That's when you notice it. All right, we're gonna take one of these bags and empty this out. All right, here's a brand that I never pick up at a thrift store to sell. Pick it up for myself, but not to sell. And that brand is Gap. I love Gap denim for myself. I love Gap clothes. I have always loved Gap clothes. But resale wise, not always the best return. However, from what I hear, the Gap spell out sweatshirt that we all used to wear in the early 2000s is making a comeback. So maybe Gap will be cool again, which will make me really happy. But these are just a pair of jeans. They're two-tone. They're so fun. They have this split here. They also are a button fly. What size are you? Don't think it has a size. Oh, wait. Size 27. That's what I figured they were. Size 27. This is the back of them. I just thought they were really fun, and they did remind me of a vintage style jean. I like that it had a little split here in the front. That's a really, really pretty detail for it. Button fly, people really like that. These are almost a high rise, but more so a mid rise. And they were $9.49 with 50% off. So that's a price point I can get behind, because even if I sell these for $30, $25, $30, my return is still going to be good on them. Plus, I'm able to put in items in my closet on Poshmark and on eBay that I normally wouldn't. That basically deters certain customers from coming into my store that are looking for these types of brands. And I think this is where I struggle sometimes, where I probably should be more of a binge shopper with certain things to bring more people in. And then another part of me is like, no, you have a very streamlined process in the items that you sell, and you have a quick turnaround time, and you don't want to clutter your closet of all these different brands. I don't know. I struggle with this. Do you guys struggle with this? Let me know, because I struggle with having all brands, so my closet's accessible and to everyone, and people can shop it no matter what their price point is. And then I get greedy and just want to make all the money. Does that make sense? I'm not a bad person, but I also just want to sell a certain type of item to maximize my time and my efficiency and my dollar amounts. I don't know. I feel like a bad person saying that. But these are the thought processes that I have in my head as a business owner. And but yeah, so with the 50% off, I am able to grab these certain pieces that I normally wouldn't, and make someone happy with a nice pair of jeans from the Gap that I'd be very happy to have myself. This next piece is a Gymshark legging, but I'm going to give you story time on Gymshark. So Gymshark is another brand that is faked quite a bit. And there are a couple of things that you can look for, but the one thing that you need to be looking for when it comes to Gymshark is, even though it says Gymshark, right here, which I didn't even notice at first, but even though it says that, it does not mean that it's real. Even if it has the logo. See this guy right here? This is a real one. I only know this because I owned a similar pair. And they have a certain feel to them, okay? But the faked ones will, on the interior, which this one doesn't have it, but I'm going to show you. So on the interior, right in here, the faked ones will usually have a screen print of the size, the content, the fabric content, and all of that. Gymshark doesn't do that. So if you see that on a pair of Gymshark leggings, they are not real. Gymshark always has an interior tag that can be ripped out, and it's usually on the side, and it's usually clear. It's usually a clear color with black ink on it. So, sorry, I got distracted. It was a bird. So that's how you know that they're authentic, okay? And I'm sure there's other indicators like the inseams and all of that, but that is the biggest indicator that I can share with you, is to make sure that it doesn't have a screen print of the sizing. This one doesn't have anything because someone ripped out the tag. You can, there's nothing in here, which someone ripped out the tag, which is fine. These are probably a small or extra small, but they're a camo style, and they're very thick, which I like. And they have the ruching in the bottom area to accentuate certain areas of your body, which, by the way, was a trend that started probably about 6 years ago in the bodybuilding realm, and then it kind of started seeping into all areas of fitness. Fun fact. I used to be in the fitness world, so those are the things that you learn. Okay, this next piece, I have 2 of these, but the other one's buried with other stuff, but I'll show you this one first. I had never heard of this brand before. It's called, let's see if I can say this, Tutillo, and it's like it's a tote bag, but it's like a business bag. I don't know what you call these, like a laptop bag, but you could also put filing, you could file things in here. So this is for your business man or woman who is taking the train into work or is traveling around and going to different places for work, or maybe you're like me and you have a bag with your laptop and all of your stuff in it so that if you have to go different areas of the building, you can carry it all together. But that's what this is. And these retail for quite a bit. I had never even heard of it. I might actually keep this one for myself. But I had never heard of it. I liked the construction of it. It looked cool. They wanted $7.99 for this guy right here with 50% off. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to try it. I think it's really nice. So we'll see how that goes. All right, this next piece, probably bought it against my better judgment, but I'm a sucker for this brand too. And that brand would be this older tag, Free People, which I never pick up. I don't know what possessed me to do this. I do know. I looked it up, and it's sold. The solds are pretty good on it. So they wanted $23.99. So on a regular day with a 50% off, Daniela would not be picking this up. No way am I picking up a piece for $23.99. That's Free People. Not happening. But with 50% off, I did it. Hope I don't regret it. But it's a really pretty tapestry coat. I just really liked it. It's got buttons, and then it's got the zip right here. This is suede right in here. I don't know. Isn't it pretty? Do you guys think it's pretty? I thought it was pretty. And it's got a belt too. Yeah, some of these were selling or had sold online for 180, 150, 180. So some were lower, like in the 50 mark. But even if I only sold it for 50, I'd be happy because I would make my money back plus some. But yeah, $23.99 on a normal day? No way. Absolutely not. There's no way I would spend that on Free People, especially an older tag. But it is a very unique piece, and I can see why they marked it at that price point. A, it said Free People on it, and B, it's a jacket, so they're going to price it up a little bit more. But we're going to give it a shot, and we're going to see how it does. This next piece I paid up for, and I'm going to tell you the story behind it. I was at a Savers. This is a different location than where most of this stuff came from. And I was looking around, and I always look behind the case because when I have 50% off, that's like my time to look at items that are behind the case and see if it's worth it for me to pick something up back there. Maybe it's an old color tag, so that's usually what I do. So I went there, and this piece that I'm holding in my hand right now caught my eye. It was just beautiful, and I didn't know anything about it. So what I did was I took out my phone, I went into Google, my Google app, I clicked on the little photo functionality, which is Google Lens, and I snap a picture. I zoom in and I snap a picture of it, and then I let Photo Lens do its work. And the purse popped up because I didn't know what it was, and I didn't want to bother the employees to show me the item if I could just easily research it on my own. I saw this item was new at Tag, so I figured let me do a little research, and then I'll ask the staff member to come over and open it for me so I can see it and hold it and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I looked up and was like, okay, all right, you look like a decent brand. You have some pretty good solds. You retailed for quite a bit. Let's take a chance on it. So this item was priced at $80. So even with 50% off, I paid $40. Again, took a gamble, but I think I will make my money back and at least double. And here's the piece. I'm sorry, it's just so pretty. It is just beautiful. Look at this, a pearl top handle with these little shells. This bird right here. I think this is called the Kensington something bag. but Kensington is in here, so obviously inspired by the royal family. The sequence is reversible, so you can have a pink bag or you can have a gold bag, which I thought was really nice. And I'm probably going to butcher this designer's name, but here it is right here, Kurt Geiger, maybe. But it's new at tag, so that was a yes for me. And then it also has a duster in here, and this is very small, so this is definitely like a evening wear, going out with the girls, and have a date, or I have a party to go to. Like, it's that kind of bag. Sorry, the lighting is not great. The sun's going away. But yeah, I grabbed this. It was $40, and I've seen people sell this for $200, and I see people that have it listed for like $135, $140, $100. So I mean, either way, I know I'm gonna make my money back on it, and the Real does take it. So worst case scenario, if it was a bad buy, I know I'll make my money back on the Real. So yeah, fun little splurge to add to my list of things that I got. But without that 50% off, I would have never, ever grabbed it for $80. What are you thinking, savers? Like, I would have never done it. There's no way. I'll show you these next two pieces because they're easy for me to grab, and then we'll move into the bulkier stuff. We're not even close to being done, and we're 21 minutes in. I went a little crazy on 50% off, but like I said, I only spent $120, so it's really good. Really, really good. Normally, I spend $120 and I walk away with 10 items, if that. So this is good in my book. This next piece is Fossil. Like I said before, I always pick up Fossil, especially the leather pieces. This is just a little mini bag, the top handle. Really cute. And then this next piece I love, and it is Fossil again, and it's a color block with the brown and the black. Really pretty. This was supposed to be a two-piece item because it said ×2, but it didn't have it, so the manager gave me an additional discount off of this bag. They wanted $24.99, which was crazy, but I said, okay, 50% off, I'll get it. And then when the cashier realized it said ×2, it was missing, I think, a wristlet. It looks like there should have been a wristlet in here. She called the manager over, and the manager gave me an additional $5 off. So that made this worth it. I have no idea what I can get this for, but given my previous experience with Fossil, probably between $50 to $100. It really depends on the buyer. But leather Fossil has a following, especially vintage leather Fossil. You want to be looking out for that. Okay, moving on. Ooh, these are some fun pieces. These are fun. Like, these are the things that I get when I have 50% off because I normally can't get them because they're priced too high, and then the return would be like pennies if I sold it, or nothing. It'd be in the negative. And this piece is Zara, and you'll see here the retail's $25.90, so $26. A weird price point, $25.90. And it's just this short sleeve shirt with this. This is like it feels like plastic. I don't know what you call this. It feels like piping almost, but it's just got this design on here, and it's just a basic little top. But they Savers only had this one priced at $350, so this is basically a bins price for me. And even if I sell it for $20, $25, great pickup right there. Okay, another Zara piece here. I grabbed this simply based off of the novelty print. They're, what do you call this bird? A crane? Is that a crane? It's not a swan. I think it's a crane. But it's just a button up. In the back here, it's split. I don't know if you can see that. No, can you? Maybe? Right here. See how it's split in the back. Again, this is priced at $350 plus the 50% off. So again, a great piece, just add to my closet. Zara has a great following. Again, sell it for $20, $25. Happy with it. This is a first for me. I never picked this up, but I was inspired to pick it up because I know a lot of my friends on here pick up this brand, and it's Victoria's Secret, the gold label, which I believe is like considered their vintage one. It's a size small, and I think it's a pajama top, but I feel like someone could wear this as like a regular shirt. Like, that's the kind of vibe that I get from it, that you could just style it in a way that it would just be like a regular top for someone, and a pair of on those Tommy Hilfiger jeans with like this on there and a belt. Like I feel like that's a vibe that someone would want to have. But this was, so I took the tag off, but this was $15.99 at Savers, which is crazy. And the girl felt bad that it was priced so high. So she marked it down a little bit more, and then I had the 50% off. So that was cool. But I was going to spend it anyway because I want to try it. And I know the gold label typically goes for a little bit more. So I don't know. Trying new things. That's what happens when you're 50% off. You start trying things. Then I'm going to get hooked, and then I'm going to want to always have it in my closet, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Okay, if you are on Clubhouse, then you know that Jen, the Savvy Outfitter, and I have a bolo room that we do once a week. If you're not on Clubhouse, don't worry, you're not missing out. If you follow Jen or myself on Instagram, we repost everything that we do on our Clubhouse bolo brand sessions. And so that way everyone can have access to it. And this past week we talked about jackets, and in that we talked about Woolrich and Woolrich patterns like Aztec print and all that kind of stuff. So going through, and I'm in the jacket section, and I come across Woolrich in an Aztec print. What are the odds? I've never found anything like this before, but I was so excited. I have never found a cute Woolrich piece like this, never a Woolrich jacket nonetheless. It's a size medium, and I don't know how to price this thing. I don't know. I've seen comparables for this like from $100 to $350. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do with this thing. However, it is beautiful, and it is slightly oversized. It actually gives me Pendleton vibes. That's what this reminds me of. And yeah, I was really excited. Savers had this priced at $9.99 plus 50% off. So that was a no-brainer. Gonna grab it. Can't believe they priced it at $9.99. But that's fine. Better for me. Sorry, this next piece is very noisy because it's a rain jacket. And go figure, the name of the brand is Rains. This is new to me. I never heard of it. The tag was something that intrigued me. I was like, oh, this could be something good, or it could be nothing at all. It's just an imitation of something that's good, right? So the size here is extra, extra small to extra small. However, I would say this is definitely a little oversized, and it probably would fit a small. Oh, this is a little cap. The hood has a little cap on it. You see that? That's cute. This retails for quite a bit. I have no idea what it resales for, but I figured springtime is coming, and rain jackets are things that people are going to be looking for, so why not? Let's give it a try. Also, Voyage is a Verb, who is Kristen, she has a website called Twice Our Cost, and I was on there shopping last night because she had 50% off going on. I don't know if that will still be going on when this is available for all of you to watch, but she actually had this exact same coat listed on there, and that made me feel good that I made a good purchase, because if Kristen has it in her store, then it's obviously something worth having. Kristen's the best. If you don't follow her, you really should. She is awesome. All right. We're getting there. We're almost there. This next piece, I never pick up this brand. I had it in my closet twice, and it was because it was a donation and they renewed a tag. That's the only reason why I had them. But I never picked this up because it's always marked way too high. And that would be Express. So oddly enough, this piece was only $5.99. Don't know why. And then it was 50% off. But I picked it up because it was very royal inspired for me. So I'm a big fan of the royals. Fun fact. Love the royals. And I'm sorry the lighting is awful right now. I promise I'm almost done, so I'm going to go faster. But this is a military style jacket. Almost like a bolero, I guess, because it's kind of cropped. But the detailing on here, I hope this comes up. Look at that. It is so pretty. And Kate Middleton has worn pieces that are very similar to this. This is a size medium, And I liked the interior. I gotta show you this because this was really fun. It's got the red interior there. I would have never picked this up because even though it was $5.99, I would have not picked it up because I don't know how Express is gonna sell. But 50% off, I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna see how it does. And when I looked it up briefly, it seemed that some people have it listed for $80 to $150. So I'm assuming this retailed for quite a bit. But it's very royal inspired and I like stuff like that. Military jackets in general, I feel like are very royal inspired and tend to do well. So this next piece is just a very basic denim Madewell shirt dress. It's sleeveless. It is a size small. This was only $1.50 in Savers. That was with 50% off. So I know everyone is like ragging on Madewell, saying it doesn't sell well, blah, blah. Madewell still sells for me. And at that price point, I'm going to grab it, especially since we're heading into spring and summer. I want to make sure that I have pieces like that ready to go. This next piece is Everlane, part of their Renew line, which I believe is like their more sustainable, eco-friendly brand where they reuse different, I don't know what they reuse, but they're reusing things to make their pieces. And it's just this Sherpa style sweater. It's a size small. Yeah, my first time finding this Sherpa style sweater here, but that was good. Got that. Oh my God, there's still some more stuff. There's three more pieces. Three more pieces. Okay, 3 more pieces. So this is a pair of leggings. Again, they were priced high, and I typically don't pick them up for this price, $10.49, but with half off, we did it. The brand is Manduka? Manduka? I don't know. Again, looked it up, has a following. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Looked like it had a following, looked like the resale's pretty high. Between like 75 and 100. I don't know. I know nothing about this. But, oh, little color block there. But I figured I'd try it for the $5 price point. It's got like a similar tag to Lululemon, which is interesting. Made in Mexico. Yeah, I don't know. But it looked to have a following, and I thought it was really interesting. And it's a different brand. And I wanted to try it. Okay. Next, these boots. I don't pick up these boots often, this brand either. These boots, this brand. And that would be Clark's. Can you see that? Maybe Clark's. But these boots were really cute. They wanted $9.49 for them, plus 50% off. I just thought they were really nice. These could be definitely worn in all seasons, the way that they're designed. They have a rubber bottom, so if it is colder out and there's snow or ice on the ground, you technically could wear this if you like to wear heels in the snow. I don't. But it's got a nice little suede and leather upper. So yeah, I grabbed these. I went back and forth on them, but the style was just really pretty. And I don't generally pick up Clark's. So there's that. And now I can, and Clark's has a following. I think it's important to note that Clark's has a following. I just generally don't pick it up because it's always priced really high in my thrift store. And it's really hard for me to grab it because it's priced so high. So, I mean, the piece has to really be worth it in order for me to grab it. I've only grabbed Clark's shoes, I think twice from the, 3 times from the thrift store. And one pair I still have, and they're new at tag. The other pair did sell. That was more of like a snow boot. That sold. And then the other times I picked up was at the bins. So, my return for Clark's shoes is between $20 to $50, depending on the piece. So at that price point, I felt confident to pick it up. And this is my last piece. Again, this is that brand Tutillo. It is another career wear. I couldn't think of the word before. Piece. This again priced at $7.99 with half off. So very excited to try this brand and see what happens. So yeah, before I tell you how many pieces I got and how much the average price point was for each item, I just want to, have a little closing argument here, I guess. All these things that I bought, I want to say more than half I probably would not have gotten on a normal thrift day. because their regular prices were too high. They're pieces that I wouldn't have a big return on. They're brands that I just generally stay away from. And I kind of limit myself in that sense. With a 50% off sale, or if you have thrift stores around you that have dollar days, you give yourself the ability to just try different things and see what works for you. And maybe your thrift stores haven't been great lately. That's possible. And you find a thrift store that has dollar days and you're like, you know what, I need inventory. What can I do to get myself inventory and maybe try something new? Maybe you go into that dollar day and you test it out and you test different brands out, and maybe they're brands like Garnet Hill and Coldwater Creek, and you just pick up 10 or 15 of them, right? Like not a ton, enough to know that, okay, if I'm spending $1, I know I'm going to make something back. Even if I just sell it for $10, I'm going to make my money back, right? So I think we have to remember that as resellers, like we have to not attach ourselves to the name. It's so hard not to do that. So yeah, that's I think the biggest thing that I want to try to do more of. I think after making this video and going through my items is I think I just want to experiment, which I have been doing, but I want to experiment more with using dollar days and 50% off opportunities to add in these pieces. And then worst case scenario, if those mall brands, right, don't do well, I can always send them into ThredUp and they'll sell there and I'll make my money back. I mean, I'm not gonna make a ton, but if I only spent $1, I'm guaranteed to make my dollar back. And that's, I think, the way that I'm going to start approaching things this year, because I think fashion is gonna change a lot in 2021. I think there'll still be, you know, the runways won't change or anything like that. But I think the styles that we see, the pieces that people want to have, a lot of people still working from home. Like, I just think a lot of things are going to change this year. And experiencing this 50% off sale for me just kind of opened my eyes a little bit to maybe try different things, try different brands you normally don't. Have fun with shopping. Like it was so much fun to just shop and not really worry too much about the prices. I think that was the best part of it all, and just go based off style and trends and things that spoke to me, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm rambling, but that was my thought process. Okay, let's talk about how many pieces I have and what my average cost of good was. Of course, at the end of the video, the sun comes back, but $120 spent, 25 items, 26 really, but I kept one for myself. Average cost of goods, $4.80. I have not had a cost of goods that low since my bins days, pre-pandemic. So I'm really excited with that. $4.80 as an average cost of goods is fantastic. I wish that was the norm for me. It's not. My average cost of goods are basically anywhere between $8 and $15 right now. And yeah, that hurts sometimes. But $4.80, I can deal with that. I'm really happy, and this just gives me motivation to go back out tomorrow and thrift for one last time at 50% off. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go. I will see you guys next time. Bye.